Good afternoon, my dear viewers, and welcome to the Today's Women Show. My name is Audrey Seleme, and as always, this is a space where we shed light on the women shaping Ghana with power and purpose. Today's guest is no ordinary mom. She's a firecracker, a viral rap queen, a banker, and a proud Ghanaian woman showing us all that reinvention has no age limit. Whether on stage, in the studio, or behind the scenes of social impact, she's living proof that it's never too late to be a change maker. Today, woman to you, you're not too old for anything. Age should never be a limiting factor when it comes to pursuing our goals, our dreams, or passions. The idea that someone is too old for something is often a societal construct that can hold individuals back from reaching their full potential. In reality, age is just a number and should not define what we can or cannot do. Many successful individuals have achieved great things later in life, proving that it is never too late to start something new or pursue a long-held aspiration. You will see that with my guest shortly. Whether it's starting a new career, learning a new skill, traveling the world, or even finding love, age should not be a barrier to living a fulfilling and meaningful life. I'd like to thank my glam squad, SO Aesthetics, Jessie, Barbara, the team. Thank you for making me look this sweet today. And also I'd like to acknowledge our sponsors for the day, Gino Tomato Mix, Jollof Mix, Pepper and Onion Mix. Gino truly cares. We're going to go for a short. Welcome back to the Today's Women Show. I'd like to acknowledge our sponsors once more. Gino Tomato Mix, Jollof Mix, Pepper and Onion Mix. Gino truly cares. Now, I'm sure you're all wondering who my guest is. Someone who's doing something that you wouldn't actually deem as age appropriate. And that's why we spoke a little about age is not a number. Now, watch the profile of my next guest. I know you're itching to find out who is in the hot seat today.
She's a banker by profession, an actress by passion, and a rapper by surprise. Meet Big Ivy, born Ivy Adjimah, a Ghanaian woman who turned heads and broke barriers by stepping into the rap game in her 50s. With over 20 years in film and television, Big Ivy built a respected career in Ghana's entertainment industry, starring in shows like YOLO, the Flow TV series, and Taxi Driver. But her real breakthrough came from an unexpected place, a Mother's Day freestyle with her son, rapper CJ Biggerman. The video went viral and launched a musical rivalry with Nigeria's Mama Dollars that shook the continent. From Poison Ivy to Mama Naira, Big Ivy proved she wasn't just a gimmick. She had the skills, the stage presence, and the lyrical fire to hold her own. Beyond the spotlight, she's a graduate of KNUST and the University of Ghana and the founder of the Ivy Adjimah Foundation, which funds education for underprivileged youth and supports young creatives. Big Ivy is more than a viral sensation. She's living proof that talent has no age limit and purpose has no deadline.
Let's welcome our guest for today. Hey, Big Ivy on Today's Women's Set. You're welcome. Have a seat.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Welcome.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be sitting with me today?
I've seen you feeling.
I like that.
I've always admired you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for inviting me.
But today is about you and not about me. It's about you.
It's about both of us.
Hey! So tell me, you've been a banker. You worked in the bank.
Yes.
You're a rap sensation. You're an actress.
Yeah.
You're an internet sensation as well.
Uh-huh.
How have you managed all of this? At what point? How did it all start? How did Big Ivy become Big Ivy?
I must say that my son, CJ,
yes.
and I were in the same TV series called The Flow.
Okay.
I'm an actress, and he is a rapper.
Okay.
So in the story, I played his mother.
Oh.
And in the story, I didn't want him to rap. As in real life. You know, it's so funny.
Weird.
It's weird, yes. I didn't want him to rap. I'd wanted him to go back to school because he has a degree and have his master's and then take on a traditional corporate job.
As all parents want their children
exactly.
to.
Instead of rapping, he's rapped and rapped. I don't even see what.
Where the money is
so good. Very, very good. But it's not rewarding. It's not being rewarding as I expected. So I was so excited when I saw the script. Like, it's real life. So I took it, and then in the story, it happened that I tried to stop him. But in the, I don't know if it's fear of the, you know, there is this saying that things that you fear happens to you. Like
your fear comes to pass.
Thank you.
Your fears will come to pass.
So I had a dream. In the scripts, I had a dream, in the TV series, that I was performing with him in a studio. So I had to rap. We did the rap. And then we all realized that,
it's not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing. But before then, on set, we were still arguing about this thing. And then he was like, you, mommy, you don't know how it is to follow your passion. That is who I am. I am a rap. And I was like, you think I cannot rap? When I was in the university, I used to rap.
Hey.
And then they all started laughing. I said, okay. Then I started rapping. There is this man, Maccabee, I don't know if... No. Then I started conscious, come everybody get conscious, come everybody, it's conscious time, me get conscious time, Well, I'm Maccabee and I'm Messi. I tell the truth, the natural reality, consciously with my speciality. And I do it to the beat. And then they were like, hey, mommy. So it was around April. And then my son was like, mommy, why don't we collaborate? Let's do something for Mother's Day.
Wow.
I'll write something. He writes my rap.
Okay.
I'll write something for Mother's Day. I said, hey, please, I beg you, I'm very busy. But he wrote it anyway. And then it took me so many days. I didn't want to do it. Not that I didn't have the time to do it because I was...
It's not that you didn't want to do it.
No, yes, but
you just
I didn't have the time. But he was able to convince me. Then one evening, he came for me from the office and we went to the studio. And then I did it. Big Mama, I did it. They were all surprised in the studio that it took me less than an hour
to get through the lyrics.
So I was also excited. When I did it, I didn't know what it is. They were playing it, but I saw it as raw. But then when they mixed and did all the
all the, you know,
I heard it and I'm like, is it me? And I warned him, don't put it on social media.
And he did.
This thing just went viral. Boom. Viral.
It was meant to be.
Globally, everywhere. People started commenting on it. You know, celebrities from Nigeria, celebrities from all over the world. And even Nicki Minaj liked it, yes. And that was it. I thought it was gone. It went off. But then after some months, something happened. I was there and my son came there. Have you seen what is happening? Someone in Nigeria has called you to a battle. And I'm like, no. No.
This was for fun. Now it's going too far.
I have a job, you know.
I'm working
in the
corporate world.
Corporate managerial position. I'm not just a banker. I'm in that money, so I would not do it. Could you believe I started having calls from outside threatening that I should not let Nigeria win on my head? Then I realized it was serious. So I took up the challenge to battle it. When the rap came, you know, I did it with my son, who is a celebrity.
Yes.
So a Nigerian celebrity's mom also
did it with her son.
No, she came
She
for
came
me.
on for you, against
Yes.
you.
And my son was so excited because he's a writer. He writes raps. So he just needed the avenue to write. So,
And you were the perfect
oh my
person to
goodness.
carry it out for him. How's he doing now with his...
Yeah, he's fine.
He's
He's
good.
out of the country.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So you talk about the fact that you came into this, that's how Big Ivy came about.
Yes.
But before then, tell us a little bit about your background leading to this rapping life.
Oh, okay. So I've been an actress since 1998.
Oh, wow.
I do TV series. I choose to do TV series because of time. I've been a banker from the beginning.
Are you still in the bank?
Since 97. Yes, I'm still in the bank. And
Interesting.
acting is a hobby. So I've had 2 nominations anyway.
Well done.
Yes, and I'm proud because it's part-time. I was acting, so people knew me, but I hadn't blown. People knew my voice, but
The face.
The face, they know my face, but not the name. And I'm okay, enjoying that
Hasn't
small
that been
space.
beneficial for you in your corporate life?
Yes, now it has, because the world is changing.
It has.
We are moving from that traditional book-long things to the creative space, AI and all those things.
Yes.
It has really helped me in what I do. I bring in a lot of ideas that excite my colleagues because they are book-long. I'm here and there.
The creative in you.
The creative in me.
He's trying to change the banking scene.
Yes, I take up leadership roles and I bring in this little creative things, and it's nice. It's really helped me. People see me as a good leader, as an effective leader in where I am, in my financial institution that I am. And I think it's because of these experiences
That have made you who you are today.
Exactly.
But growing up, what did you think your life would be like? Is it
Well-
anything like what it is today?
I remember, first I'll be an air hostess, every girl starts with that. But my grandmother tells me when I started talking, I used to, beg for food. When you are eating, I come and be dancing. If you don't give me the food, then I'll cry the whole day.
Do you still like food?
I love it.
But now you're not singing for it.
Yeah, I'm not
Not
singing
singing
and
for your
dancing
supper.
for it. So the acting started when
You were very young.
Very young. She told me anytime I was refused whatever I'm asking for, I'll tell them, you are working where they cut money. When they cut money, I'll give you some. Okay. So I'm not surprised that I work in a financial institution. For the creative bit, I knew I had it because when Ola girls, I used to imitate the teachers a lot, and I did it perfectly well. I will imitate and everybody will be laughing. I had that. And people ask me, how do you choose your weights? Because some of your weights are so funny. So I knew I had that entertaining.
I was going to say.
Exactly. But not to blow.
Okay.
Not
You
to
didn't
blow
believe,
like
you didn't
this.
think that this is where you would be.
No. I never. Oh, I acted for so many years, but just a month of rap took me,
Out of, totally blew you out, as they say.
blew me up. It was a surprise. You see, life is full of surprises.
But do you believe that people are born to be, like you said, from an early age, you were singing literally for your supper, and you were acting then? Do you think people are born with gifts that will eventually bring them into what they have to be in life?
Yes, I think everybody has gifts. You see, I always think about the parable of the talents. It's not just talent as in talent. I mean, I'm taking the literal meaning of talent. God, we acquire knowledge. But God has instilled a talent in everybody that I believe.
A unique talent.
Everybody
You're
has
born
a
for a purpose.
unique talent.
Yes.
Talent that I believe you have to account for when you go back to God.
So when you say that, that then asks, I ask you the question, how does one unearth that talent? You unearthed yours by chance.
By chance, yes.
By chance.
You need to appreciate whatever you do, whatever you. There is nothing like, this one is not good. Someone might be a talkative, but don't just push it away that he talks so much, and it could be a talent fitted for something. Everybody has a unique something. It's
like how they say there's nobody who is ugly. Everybody is beautiful.
Everybody is beautiful.
Yeah.
When I was in the university, I used to rap somewhat. I did it just for the fun of it.
You enjoyed uni, I can see.
Oh yes, I was, yeah.
You were yo, as they say.
Yo. Yes, I was. I did a lot of things, Miss KNUST, Miss Traditional Queen, and I was always in
the top 3.
Yes, I did it. Even if I'm not, I have that competitive spirit. Even if I know I would do something unique to get the spotlight. But as for the rap, I didn't see it coming.
You didn't at all.
I did not see it coming because I underestimated the rap. I thought it was just normal. I didn't know it was a unique thing.
I can't rap.
No, it's not.
So it has to be unique. I can't rap.
You do other things that I can't do.
Well, like you said,
but
everybody has a unique.
Discover it and not to underestimate.
And we complement each other.
Yeah.
Everybody complements each other.
Yes.
When I was reading your profile, it said that you didn't want CJ to get into rapping, but now you are probably an even bigger rapper than he is.
Oh, I did. He converted me into rap. I tried to stop him, but he ended up converting me into rap. I always believe in not putting all your eggs in one basket. You should always have a plan B. That is your talent. God gave it to you. You also have the ability to acquire knowledge and with certificate to work. So why are you abusing it? Why do you want to let that opportunity slip by? That is the advice I want to give to every youth that is listening to us or watching us. That you could go to school, get yourself, learn a trade, do something. If you put all your eggs in one basket, that is when you tell me, the producer said, you have to do something with me to give me a role. Because that is all you have.
Dream. Yes.
But if you don't give me the role, I can fall on this.
I think that's why they are called the Gen Z, I would say. I mean, their thought processes are totally different from the way we were brought up. We were brought up to work.
Yes.
A lot of us worked before we found what our passions were.
Yes.
Pretty much like you.
Yes.
Because you know that you go to school and then you get a qualification and then you get into a traditional role in corporate life or whatever it is. If you had a creative side or a non-traditional work role, it was a hobby. It was something you did. Yes. But people have proven that all the other things that we deemed non sort of traditional, as in the creative space, they're making the money and they're making waves for themselves.
Yes.
Life has changed. So yes, you have to have 3. I read a book that said you had to have, can't remember the name of the book, but it's for everybody, you have to have 3 streams of income,
Yes.
And that is the way you're going to make, because if one fails, there's another one to fall on, and there's another one to fall on, etc., etc.
Yes.
So what's next for Big Ivy in this space?
I have a lot in the pipeline. My rap is, I'm directing my rap to educating the youth. Sharing my experiences, sharing my expertise, what I've learned, taking so much time and effort to learn, I'll give out really as my
mentorship, corporate social your personal social responsibility, not corporate.
Yes, as to giving back to society.
Giving back to society. Yes.
Because I must say that after my rap, I had a lot of calls from parents whose children didn't want to go to school. They just wanted to stop school and follow their passion. But with the help of God, I was able to, counsel them. And then I asked them to look at me. I'm a banker. I'm not in the lower
rankings
no,
of the bank.
Up
You are
there.
management.
Yes. But I rap. So what would have happened if I had just followed the rap? What would have happened to the knowledge that I am contributing to the financial sector? What would have happened to it? I would have, missed it or destroyed it.
But are your superiors, because obviously everybody has a superior, do your superiors allow you time to be able to do?
Yes, but one thing is, it doesn't affect my job. It never affects my. When it comes to these things, my career is number one.
Okay.
My career is number one. So if I'll do anything, weekends, yes, and then maybe in the evenings when I'm done with job. And I don't really do so much time. I don't spend so much on acting and rapping and all that. It comes easily to me.
So you are primarily a banker?
Yes. You can ask a lot of producers who work with me. They don't give me scripts. I get to the location and I'm giving the script. They just give me 30 minutes and I'm done. I start. They can attest to that, a lot of them. So I don't need so much time
to rehearse.
Which
and that's taking away from your job.
Yes.
You don't.
And every producer knows that. As for Ivy, it's weekends.
Big Ivy in the house.
No.
I'm sure people are looking at these 250-something-year-old women sitting on a set and thinking, what are they doing? My children will probably be cringing at the sight of me going like this, yo, 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 you know what I mean? Yes. But I mean, it's interesting to note that, I mean, you've been able to wear various caps, you've got a fulfilling job as a banker. Yeah. You're fulfilled when you act. Yes. You're fulfilled when you rap. Yeah. But all of these things brings me back to the fact that you are also a mother. Yeah. How many children do you have?
I have two. CJ is my godson.
Okay.
Yes, I took him
when he was very young.
Very young.
Yes.
But I have two biological children. The first one is in medical school. Oh. And the second one is in uni. Okay. Reading public administration.
That's fantastic.
I have one boy, one girl.
One boy and one girl. And then CJ. So two boys.
So two boys and one girl. Yes.
So how were you able, which is a question that I like to ask on this show, so it's literally every time, striking the balance, being a mother, being a corporate lady, and then all the other personal things that you did on the side. And then, of course, you're a wife as well.
No, we'll come to that. I went through a very bitter divorce.
Oh, wow. So let's okay. So then you were even a single mother.
Yes.
And being a single mother, how were you able to do all of that? That today you're sitting here, you've done, and you still have children that haven't gone wayward.
Yeah.
You've got kids.
Yes.
One a doctor or in medical school, yes, and the other one in uni.
Yes. And CJ is done with uni.
And he's in uni.
He's done with uni. So I was forcing him to go up to masters.
So you got them. You managed to keep your hand firmly on them. Yes. How were you able to get through all of that and do all the things that you were doing as well?
I must say my life is in stages. When I wasn't married, when I didn't have children, I was more of the acting side. But when I got married and started making family, I dropped the acting and then concentrated on my career and my kids.
Okay.
So it was quite easy. You know, women multitask.
We multitask.
And
masters at it.
When the problems come, you don't need anyone to tell you, do this. Naturally, you know how to go about it. That is a woman. Career, children. So it was a bit easy. I wake up, take them to school, go to my office. In the evening, I arrange for a driver to bring them. And because of that, I was living in Adenta.
Office was
in Spinters Road and then head of Accra. So because of that, I took my children to a school in airport so that they wouldn't clothes from school and be waiting for me in the house because I wouldn't know
how to manage them then.
There, I wouldn't know what they'll be doing with the house helps and all that. So I make sure that they spend more time in school. So by the time they close and they go, then I'm also ready to meet them. So that's how we did it until they became
old enough.
Then I started the acting again
and the rapping.
And the
rapping, yeah, I'm just loving this.
It just came by chance, and they were big. They were big, you know. They were big.
How many hits did you have on the channel that you rapped on? That Big Mama. Big. Over 1 million.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, not. You see, my son always posted it. You know, I'm not a social, but I got followers. Instagram, I had 2,000, but it just blew up to 32,000. And then TikTok, I was over 2,000, and I was like, so now it's getting to another stage that I'll come again with the rap. I have a lot of raps in the pipeline that I'll release.
Soon,
Next year, Mother's Day, I'll release one with CJ.
With CJ again,
Banga.
by God's grace.
Yes, and I have a lot, about 4 more. One is Sikam Pedidi, and then I have Mother's Prayer.
You'll release them. You'll drop them. Don't tell us too much before somebody starts to release one, because Big Ivy has one coming.
Yeah.
So you did mention that your divorce is another story. I believe that was a very difficult time for you.
Yes, it was. But you know what I did? I was, when my husband left me, my son was 2 years or so. 1 year.
Wow.
My child. I quickly, because I didn't, the devil finds way for the idle man.
Idle hands.
I quickly applied for a master's in University of Ghana.
Okay. So you went back to school?
I went back to school. At least you meet
other people and you're not thinking too much because
too much, you're thinking
so all through all of this you went to do a master's and everything?
Yes, I have a master's in economic policy management, University of Ghana.
Wow.
I improve I build capacity.
Yes.
It's not all about being satisfied where
you are.
My belief is I should always, and that's the advice I'll give to every person, career person. You shouldn't wait for the opportunity to come. You should prepare yourself ahead. Not in the line of your comfort zone. Just look, anything that comes, even if it's on artificial intelligence, anti-money laundering, whatever comes.
Which is along, I tell people,
even if it's not along your
path of
just
interest.
Do it if you can do it. So that if there is an opportunity, you are just there to take it. And then,
I think you have a very positive spirit, a can-do spirit. Would
yes,
you say that's
yes,
right?
I have. One thing, all my colleagues will testify that I hate it when you say, "Oh, this one cannot be done."
We are so similar. I'm just looking at you and listening to you.
I don't like it.
I tell people there's many ways to kill a cat apart from that. And if there's a mountain here, so many degrees, over, under, side, so many ways. Yes, there's so many ways that you can kill a cat. But I mean, it's really nice to hear that story. What would you tell us? What would be something you would say is your guiding principle, apart from the fact that you have to have a can-do spirit? What would you say is your guiding principle in life?
I always think about how I impact on the people around me. The Bible is my guide. Whatever I do, is it right with God? Is it a crime?
Are you being kind? Are you
how does my action impact
others?
That's it. I always want to do good.
And I can see that your spirit radiates. You've got a beautiful smile, Ivy. Thank you. But we have to go for a short commercial break, viewers. Please stay with us.
my destiny, I was born to it.
I keep getting better with time. Italian wine, I'm a big mama with rhymes, I'm doing just fine. 1 in a million, one of a kind. On the clouds, they chase me to be relevant. I should know fit, fat 24/30. Yeah, that's it. Stick to skit making, I'm the woman king. Viola Davis to attest to this. Not your average man, me, I'm not a human being. I'm a deity, rapping till I'm 19. Follow me on TikTok, Twitter, IG, CJ. Tell them UP's ready. Like my last name, Rockstone, I'm a Reggie. Like a clergy, spreading the gospel. Heart is clean and pure, I don't like trouble. Not the mean say, if you try me, I don't go respond. I'll be always ready to ramble.
We're gonna make you the part out. Not be me with your blessing. I don't like you all out. Clean and pure.
I can't believe this. Wow, Ivy. I don't know. I mean, I can just dance in my chair, mind you. I know all the hand, things, but well done.
Thank you.
Impressive.
Thank you.
I can't wait to hear the other releases.
Yeah.
Viewers,
Yeah,
I'm sure you
bangers.
enjoyed that little show there. Welcome back. This is the Today's Woman show. Now, thank you for that little activity. How do you feel?
I always feel
You were in your
excited.
element.
Oh, yes. When we started, anytime I'm rapping, my son is like, Mommy, give attitude. Give attitude. I'm like, what attitude?
Rappers have attitude. You showed it now.
Oh, my goodness.
You gave some attitude there.
I get so excited when I'm rapping.
Wonderful.
Yes.
But I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Very quick. We have this little game we play here, and it's called the quick fire round. And it's going to be about quick questions, and you have to answer them very, very, very quickly for me. Okay? Now, what's your favorite Ghanaian song right now?
Strength of a Woman by Sarkodie and Stonebwoy.
Wow. Something you're better at than CJ. Big
Dancing,
man.
dancing,
CJ. Can you dance better than CJ?
Oh, I can dance.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes, yes.
One thing you do every morning without fail.
I descend the stairs, climb up every day.
A woman you'd love to collaborate with.
Ifya.
Wow. You guys, you heard it. Anybody knows Ifya's agents. Big Ivy wants to collaborate with her. So now, you are giving back to society.
Yeah.
You're building schools.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what that is all about.
I believe in giving back to society. I started working at the early age of 24 when I completed university.
Yes,
and I've seen a lot of very intelligent, brilliant kids who couldn't make it because they didn't get access to quality education. So I put it on myself to build standard schools for communities. Not something that I will gain from, but I build and then I give it out as a gift to the community. And I've started with kindergartens, like the basic schools.
Okay. So just brick and mortar?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, complete
with desks and everything in
with
there?
everything,
wow.
yes.
Yeah.
I do it and I don't solicit
funds.
No,
this is your
I don't
own,
solicit.
This is your own funding, your own giving back.
Yes. I believe in giving something that you will feel.
A sacrifice.
For a sacrifice. For God to bless you, you must feel it. Not give, I don't give to individuals, I give to society. I give to the communities that cannot pay back. And I don't do it in my own, hometown, because someone would think, oh, maybe she wants to be an MP one day. That's why she started all that. So I go out of
your community.
My community.
And then you do it.
Yes.
Just before I let you go, I want to ask, what advice would you give a young lady who is watching the show right now and she's sort of lost, she doesn't know what she wants to do? What advice, if she came to you, would you give her?
I will tell her to, go out there, be confident in herself. You shouldn't let anyone define her potential. Whatever she's good at, she should think about how she'll use it for the society or the people around her to benefit. And then concentrate on education. It could be formal education, it could be informal education, learning trade and all those things. They should dig out and see what they have. They should venture into new fields and then discover their talent.
They
Yes.
should get out of their comfort zone.
They should get out of their comfort zone.
And pursue.
And as I said, they should always prepare for the battle before the battle comes.
Arrives.
Any opportunity that they have, that they know they can handle, let them do it.
Your parting words for 50 plus women as to what they can do.
It's never late to start. They should venture into new fields, as I advise the youth. And the life has a lot of surprises. They shouldn't coil
Back into themselves
in
because
their-
one thing doesn't work.
One thing doesn't work. They should look at me. I was sitting down, looking after my children, my career, and then I realized that, I wanted to support my son in the rap. Now I realize that, no, I must prioritize my dreams, my passions.
Your own
too.
growth.
My own growth and my passion too. So we should find time for ourselves. We should have a me time. And then find our potentials. We should take the risk, get the courage, take the risk. Don't worry about what people will say. Once it's not a sin, it's not a crime, go, do it.
Thank you so
Look at
much,
me.
Ivy. We're looking at you. We're all 50 plus women.
Yes.
So hey guys, all the 50 pluses watching this show today, look at Big Ivy. That should be your inspiration. You're never too old to start something new. And if you focus and you have a passion, you will make it a success. Ivy, I just want to say thank you so much for coming here today and being with me. I've learned a lot. I think I'm going to start acting like you now, and be positive. Viewers, you heard it from Ivy, and young ladies watching today, she says, get out of your comfort zones. She says, get a qualification, whether it's in the formal sector, informal sector, and always be prepared for that day that you fear that may never arrive. Yes. Now we go to the world of trendy.
Essential public speaking tips that help you connect, engage, and leave a lasting impression. Whether you're on stage, in a meeting, or on camera. Number 1, know your first 30 seconds cold. Why? The beginning sets the tone. If you nail your opening, your confidence builds fast. Pro tip, memorize your first few lines and deliver them with energy and clarity. No notes. Number 2, make eye contact, not a speech. Why? Speaking to people, not at them, creates connection. Pro tip, move your gaze around the room or lock into the camera lens if you're on screen. Number 3, use the power of the pause. Why? Silence draws attention and lets key points sink in. Pro tip, pause before and after an important line. It adds drama and gives you a moment to breathe. Number 4, tell stories, not just facts. People remember stories, not data. A story gives meaning to your message. Pro tip, share a personal moment, client example, or short narrative to make your message relatable. And number 5, practice like a pro. Rehearsing out loud builds muscle memory and reduces nerves. Pro tip, record yourself, time it, and adjust your tone, speed, and clarity based on playback.
Now we're going to the woman on the move. Let's watch today's lady.
I'm Ida Nylander. I'm the founder of Nice Cakes and More. I started baking, not probably because I wanted to bake, but then life got me baking. I saw a woman baking one day. I was just passing, and then it was raining. I just saw her selling pastries. I bought one, I ate. I sat there for the rain to stop, and then I kept going there. I started washing her bowls for her. So yeah, that's how I learned. I didn't necessarily go in to learn baking. I used to be a dishwasher for somebody in her container. And then as time goes on, she realized I was very reliable. So she was teaching me everything gradually, like on board. And then, yeah, here I am today as a baker. And yes, a typical day here at the bakery is always flour, butter, sugar, oven. You get it, right? It's always bacon, 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 good aroma, sweet aroma. Don't forget, there's also a training center for girls. So there are always a lot of girls over here baking, learning different recipes. And then yes, we work as well for everybody. We do the normal cake selling and then we do the classes as well. You know, in our side of the world, most of the times, there is not much done for a woman in business in terms of finances, support. It's always people believing that, oh, she's a girl, she may get pregnant, she should not even continue. It's hard for you to see an investor trying to invest into a woman in business because they feel like, oh, we can easily change our mind. So yeah, it's been one of the biggest challenges, support and finances. But then, regardless, God has been faithful and we are here. When I started talking, I told you of the fact that I was just washing bowls for someone and then I learned to work. It made me always want to focus on girl-child training. In the next few years, I hope on getting or building a school for orphans, because yes, even right now here, I have a number of orphans here that learn for free. So yeah, and I go to orphanage homes as well to train them for free once in a while in a year. So yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to see myself opening a very big school and then training orphan girls or the needy girls who need support so that they can also establish themselves and say their story one day. On tough days, my love for baking keeps me going. As you can see, a customer wants cake, and Bella just brought it. Okay, so yeah, let's work for the customer. This will make me stay home. Of course, even when I don't want to be here, for the sake of my customers, I definitely will come bake cakes for them. To the young entrepreneur coming up, I would say, keep dreaming, pursue it. It will work out. It just takes time, but you will surely get there. Thank you.
So guys, it's not bye-bye time. It's see you again next week time. I'd like to say a big thank you to my guest, Ivy, Big Ivy in the studio. I'm sure you all enjoyed her rap. I want to thank her especially for blazing the path that says women are not done when the world says they're done. We're just getting started. To every woman watching, remember this. You can raise a child and still raise a mic. You can run a bank and still run the stage. You can be soft and still shake the system. Until next time, don't forget, you are called, you are capable, you are today's woman.